find me on a skyline. Still a fiend, I go bye-bye. Floating through the elevator of my mind's eye. I'm fine, feeling dizzy like a raspberry on crime. And if you wanna square up, then I am Einstein. Taking gravity bombs like at high time. Try me on a weeknight, middle of a street fight. Smoking on a peace pipe, trying to get my teeth fixed right. I'm making that ace, breaking records of pace.
And I need another win like the devil needs a fireplace.
In the back room, smoking in the black room, screaming in the quiet place, open up my back door. Fucking dead inside, made a pretty pointers when you're sitting in a higher rate. Looking for a hideaway, smoke something holiday.
I am great. Running through the night we come.
Follow if you want me one, want me one.
Beat 'em, bum bum. Beat 'em, bum bum. Want me one.
We're running around, we all just losing control.
Yeah, I'm about to lose it, man. Y'all seen it before. Back to California. I ain't got time for a decline, and I'm fine with the fact that I ain't fine. Let it go. Yeah, I'm about to lose it, man. You've seen it before. And I'm fine with the fact that I ain't fine. There's a let it go. Early or late? Oh yeah, I'm always early or late. What is considered on time? You just made it. Right on time.
This is ridiculous. I have a sickness. The grass is always greener. I said, fuck it, burn the picket fence. Pestilence. Ice rolled back, pure mescaline. Moody little bitches almost feeding you some estrogen. Always keep you wet. See, mermaid pussy. Ever seen them movie kids? No legs, don't push me.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Screaming while you're dreaming and sees need a dream catcher. You're not in my mind. You don't get the concept. You're not on my level. You might need a dubstep. Walking to the death, not walking with the cleft. Lit, sharp as a metal tip. Fine, you sit up in the balance. Your upper lip band. I'm jacking up a sparrow while I'm crashing a pirate ship. Slow as molasses, quick as a whip. This beats a filthy toilet, and I'm the fucking shit. Tip of my penis, opposite of cleanness. Never let me pass out. One sip away from running around with my pants down. Heavenly, I'm underground sound, breaking barriers. Everybody take cover, danger area. I got a feeling this beats me in the hell and back. You can see the hole sticking straight through my record cap. Smoke the pillow out the windows of my Cadillac. This beats for me, and I'm the fucking Cadillac.
Nothing really. No.
When you are not time, it keeps flowing like a river that never stops. Every morning you open your eyes is a reminder that you are still in the race. But it is also a warning that if you don't get up and move, life will leave you behind. Think about it. People we once knew have gone their own way. Jobs we thought would last forever vanished. Moments we thought were permanent are just memories now. The world doesn't pause when you're tired. It doesn't slow down when you're heartbroken. And it certainly doesn't stop when you're lazy. This is why mornings matter so much. Each morning is a chance to decide who you will be today. Will you be the person who repeats yesterday's mistakes, or will you rise stronger and more determined? The truth is harsh but freeing. No one cares. People are too caught up in their own struggles to carry yours. And that's not a reason to despair. It's a reason to stand tall. Because if no one is coming to save you, then the power to change belongs entirely to you. That's the beauty of mornings. They remind you that your life is still yours to shape. Regret whispers to many people when they wake. Regret about wasted time, broken dreams, missed chances. But regret is useless unless you turn it into fuel. Don't look at your past as a prison. Look at it as a teacher. Every mistake you made is a lesson carved into your memory. And every failure is a push toward becoming wiser. The morning is your daily chance to take those lessons and say, I will not repeat what broke me. I will build something stronger. But here is the warning. If you don't get up and build your dream life, someone else will hire you to build. That's the law of life. If you drift, if you remain unfocused, if you keep waiting for a perfect moment, it will never come. You'll spend your years working for someone else's vision while your own slowly fades away. The morning gives you a choice. Be the architect of your destiny or remain a worker in someone else's. And in this journey, silence is your ally. Work in silence, protect your dreams.
Get on the ground now!
Hop on out of the car, okay? Don't.
Get on the ground now! Your what?
In policing, no two car stops are quite the same. However, if you decide to take off from the police in a car stop, there are some similarities. We're going to call for backup. We're going to get K9. And if you decide to throw contraband, the K9's going to find it, and we're going to find you. This is one of those. We're going to talk about the approach. I really like, as you know, the
So as you can see,
approach.
so some of these classes we're watching and listening in, we have some new classes starting. So as you can see, in some of those classes, you have some in there by choice. Some it's mandated, probation, whatever. As you can see, right, just the Sergeant Kurt is saying that, no, we're going to find you. You see a couple of them, they can't help it. I'm gonna find you. So right then and there, you say nothing. You take notice. So there are a few of the mouthy ones and how that rhetoric gets put into them. Right. You should appreciate them going and getting people, right? Why are you mocking them? Why do you feel as though there's sides here? Right, so when you have people that say stuff like that, sometimes you'd be watching videos and sometimes you see maybe a cop gets hurt. And instead of just being a goofball, right, it gets a little more deep. And sometimes maybe they'll say, good, fucking serves them right. Fucking cops, yeah, they killed my brother. Nothing to absolutely do with any of them, right? It's how sad is it when you see people so angry and then happy to see some cop they don't even know get hurt and make a statement like that. It's scary. That is sad and it is scary. Right, and when you have situations where parents encourage, yeah, fuck the police and get out of here and you don't have to listen to them, they're setting those kids up to be arrested. And they don't care. Yeah, and sometimes those adults get those kids doing that on purpose because they know they're going to get arrested. It's a game to a lot of them. A lot of these punks, pieces of shit. Right, so when you try to teach the kids, don't listen to those. Those aren't your friends. I know, they'll invite you to parties. They'll maybe even get you trafficking drugs for them. If you can get away with it, it's not easy, If you can prove yourself and make it from point A to point B a couple times, you might become one of the main drivers. It's big money. Right, so I mean, if people try to explain to them, they're setting you up, dude. Right, and they're probably the ones that call the cops on you and give them a heads up as to what vehicle you're in, what license plate. Got another one. Fucking bit the bait. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, no, we're not saying they're doing anything wrong. We're saying don't do that because the person driving the vehicle, whether or not they got set up by assholes, you have a choice to say no, right? Right, so if you get behind the wheel and you choose to traffic something or do something for some friends because you want to be cool and get into a high-paying position within the group, yeah, it's tempting. Right? Sometimes they might be inviting you to parties or places to set you up. They know exactly what kind of stuff to get people saying and doing that's going to get you pissed off and angry. And then, boom, someone sees someone get pissed off and angry and they got them right on them. I know, and there's a group of people and it's not that hard. And you have other people that'll start making noise. They call them noise makers just to amp up the energy around the situation. Who we beating up? Who? That one right there. Get him! They don't even fucking know. Trust me, we have been seen and done these things our whole lives, trying to help people. It is another reason we were put on the programs when we were 18. It was really bad back then, the year 2000. Remember if you go back with these investigations, and they'd invite people to mosh pits and parties and stuff. People were getting stomped out like crazy. A lot of sprained ankles for sure. Yeah, and a lot of those people that would get sprained ankles and go to the hospital to get their pain medicine got a sprained ankle from stomping on a retard's head that got invited just for that reason. Right, they don't know they sprained their ankle from stomping someone's head. They can play victim. There's a freaking fight broke out, mosh pit. Oh my, I just went there to have a good time, man. Can blood and hair still on his boot. What are you gonna do? Doctor, doctor, give me the news. Right, so when you have people that say stuff like that in these classes, it's being watched and listened to by people behind the mirror. Sometimes the mirror is not even there. It could just be a listening device and they're at home. Man, how do I get in on one of those jobs? You don't want that job. Did you see the new Markiplier movie? We went to the movie theaters to see that. My mom walked out with crossed eyes. She's like, what the fuck was that? She did too. She said it really loud. These people next to us were walking out as a young couple. The girl kind of giggled a little bit. She probably thought it was funny to see this old lady walk out of a Markiplier movie going, what the fuck was that? When she goes, she said that was fucking weird. Robbie loved it. He went to see it twice. Yeah, we went with him, and then he went with some of his friends. I'm like, you're gonna go sit through that again? What the? What the? But yeah, a lot of times too, a lot of those jobs and occupations, like police work, for instance, sometimes that's just a part of training for other jobs, right? Yeah, being a police officer, sometimes for some it's a 3 to 6 month gig, and then right, some like to stay as police work, but they also do other things too. Oftentimes when they go on to other things, they'll still do part-time police work on call, but then also have other, like, for example, what would be other jobs? I mean, cop work gives you a lot of training and skills. Some go into gardening. Like, fuck that. You know, sometimes you start getting a taste of it. You're just like, yeah, maybe not for me. You start getting into some of those high intensity situations that you train for. And as we said, even the best training can sometimes not prepare you for some of the situations. Like a war zone, huh? For real. A lot of retired military people have been going into police work. We think that's great as citizens and human beings here on planet Earth. Great idea. That's awesome. Yeah. Woo. Right, but see, what's happened is over the years, like decades, retired military, they feel like that's going backwards to be a cop. Right? It's like, dude, it's one of the most rewarding, honorable jobs you can, right? Firefighters, police, teachers, these kind of jobs, and it should be. And that's not to say just because someone has a badge or they're a teacher that they're given this kind of hierarchy of respect that we have for that kind of work. And no. Right, you could be a total fucking piece of shit, murderer, child molester, and be wearing that badge, or be a teacher. Yeah, we've learned that, right? Right? Jesus Christ. Right. So yeah, no, we think that's great because oftentimes a lot of the retired military people over the years want to go into special ops. Right? It's like, are you stupid? No, you don't. Oh, man. This is special ops. We, the people. What's the matter with you? I know, I'm not trying to be above you, this loser fucking pothead, disabled, retard, schizo. I'm not. I'm just saying, I've been doing this a long time trying to help you. Right, so a lot of them, they want to go into secret security, somebody cool with money, and these days they're everywhere, right? Movie stars, models, porn stars, YouTubers, political figures, state workers involved with the cartel investigations. They're getting threats. These monsters. I feel threatened. I feel terrified. Terrified as a terrorist. Fucking terrorized. Are you fucking kidding me? But yeah, it is. It's some of the most honorable, rewarding work. And it should be way more educated about as far as, you know, we've talked about this, the public school stuff, and how that opens up another occupational side job for those kind of areas. It's almost like if you have a degree in something, skills sets, training, I mean, you have a lot of occupations you can do. Right, like social skills, if you have social skills. Right? And I mean, not, you know, everybody performs the same. Right, it's one thing in training, but when you're actually on the scene. Right, like doing a surgery. Well, that's why people, when they have a surgery, they want to make sure the doctor has done a lot of those surgeries. They know what they're doing. They have a good reputation. Well, that's above, you know, those classes. Right, down in those classes, I mean, you don't have a choice. I mean, you take what you get, right? They give me a surgery, cut me open, do something. I'm sick, I'm ill, I feel pain. Diagnose me with something. Cut me open. Put me on some good drugs, man. And you hear it every fucking day from people. It's what they want. Give the people what they want. Cut them open, drug them up. Fuck their kids, la-dee-da. Yeah, it's fucking great, isn't it? Mm. Oh, which one was that? Oh, yeah, look at that. That's funny.
The dead do not wish to be forgotten. I will never forget what happened.
Yeah. Interesting. Oh, yeah, I know. And then they'll jump in and they'll say what they want. Of course, yeah, you say what you want. That's fine. We were just explaining that, you know, sometimes people say those kind of things and that it's sad, and we try to understand where that comes from, and we try to explain to others how stupid that is, that's all. And that's our opinion. If you're going to get upset and get mad at us that we're sharing our opinion and we're saying that's stupid, doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? You know, why don't you shut the fuck up? So anyways, yeah, sometimes we get people in class and new students, mandated, probationary subject matter. I know, see, then it gives others, too, an idea of how people are watching those things. If they get too mouthy, someone can be like, yeah, wait till I see that one at Walmart. Where do they like to go? Yeah, we just might frequent. You want to be fucking mouthy like that? Right. So, not us personally telling you. We've been doing this a long time. We're just saying those are the kind of things. That's why we have internal affairs when it comes to those things. And then when people report it, you get those people that try to get the snitches. Right, because that motherfucker deserved it, right? Did you hear what he said? Dude, you gotta let that shit go. These are fucking young kids coming out of fucking households that weren't really... You know what? Anybody? Hey, news people, Mr. President, you guys want to talk about fucking reality, or are we just promoting psychedelics and fighting? The president knows. He's going along with it. Like, yeah, blow it up, fight. He's just fucking, this is what they want us to do. I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's doing the best moves they can make, probably, considering. You know, it's almost like when you look at these kind of situations, and you just kind of have to smile in the muck. Okay, we going to dinner now? All right, who's paying? Not me. I don't have a way to pay for it. All right, let's go. I like being a third wheel. Let's go. I'm just a spare tire. My heart's a tire. Are you gonna do it? I think it's a great... I would buy that clothesline. My heart's a tire. I fucking love it. In fact, name the whole place that. Just name... Yeah, it's a cool place for a store. My heart's a tire. And everything in it will be my heart's a tire. What's that? If you say it fast, it sounds, my heart's a tire. Oh, it sounds like a musical instrument. My heart's a tire. It's right next to the xylophone. But yeah, no, we just like to have those kind of open discussions just for educational, wherewithal purposes. It's what we do. It's what we do. Cheers, everybody. Right, so that's why we try to get people to shake it off, right? And then sometimes when you see that kind of targeting happening, and you try to call them out, just like with the druggies on the street. You try to call them out. Snitches get stitches. Right, now you get them targeting you too. Right, that's why we say we're no one's friend. We get targeted from all occupations and classes. Yep. Well, not all. I mean, if you want to consider like how we're kind of loners. Dottie. I'm a rebel without a cause, man. Well, we got a reason. That's for sure. Something motivates it. I mean, what's the for what? For what? I mean, really, is it sense perception? I mean, without sense perception, if you don't have taste, right? I mean, you simply just lose your taste. One sense is totally gone. I mean, that sucks, huh? Wouldn't that suck? You go to eat something and there's absolutely no taste. It happens to some people. They get that damaged septum or different things, accidents. I've heard that with different people. And come back and they can only taste really, really intense, rich things. Mm-hmm. Right, so you have sight. Okay, so now you've lost your taste and your sight. It's rough, huh? Can't see, can't taste. What's left? You have touch. Can you hear? Can you hear things? that you have laughter. Now, that's not a sense perception. States of mind. States of mind. Because there's anger too, right? You might hear something that makes you angry. Something might make you laugh. Something might feel funny and tickles. That makes you laugh too. So you might hear or feel something that creates a laugh, giggle. You maybe even just a feeling. It might not laugh out loud, but it feels something. Now you've lost your hearing. No taste, no sight, no hearing. What's left? They say, is there 6 or 7 senses? Sense perceptions. So, take away those, what's left? So yeah, what are we motivated by? For what? To touch something? To feel something? So we can taste something? Experience? Enjoy life? For what reason? Yeah. I'm not really a career-driven person, dude. If you're going to start talking to me about any 3 to 5 year plan or career, you are definitely sitting next to the wrong tree. Have I ever worked? Yeah, I've done jobs when I was younger. My first job, I worked at Peasley's Quick Stop out in Whitefield for a paid, like an actually paid job that with the system that you got to check and pay taxes. Yeah, before that, it was all, kind of side jobs. Right, like you might rake some leaves or blueberries or pick some rocks. Yeah, I remember we dug up a lot of rocks. Remember those stone walls Dad built out in front of the house in Whitefield back in the 90s? I helped him dig up a lot of those rocks. Oh my gosh. Days and days digging up those rocks. You seen those stone walls? There's a lot of rocks. But yeah, I remember I got my bike, Service Merchandise, still open. It was right before it shut down, yeah, like 3 to 5 years before it shut down. It was where Rennie's is. Big Lots was there. Now it's Rennie's. Before that it was Service Merchandise. I got my bike there. And I started working at Peasley's Quick Stop. I worked there for a little while. I liked it for the most part. The only thing I didn't like was doing those measuring the gas at the end of the shift. Yeah, it would be like 10 o'clock at night, dark parking lot that had that long stick on the side of the building and that hose. It was like a long stick and you had to pull out the stick and then go stick it down into the gas. Yeah, and you pulled the stick up out of the hole and you'd measure where the gas line was. I know when when they came out with stuff that made it possible so the machines could measure it, you didn't hear too many people complaining, oh man, you mean we don't gotta get that big long stick out anymore and they're taking our jobs. Like there's not pizzas to make or coolers to stock. Shut the fuck up. Right. So, I mean, when you start understanding these things, and then when people within our news media and politics perpetuate that kind of stuff and get people going, yeah, they're taking your jobs. Fight for your right to measure the gas. Right. And so you have a lot of us that are like, shut the fuck up. And then the retards that are like, yeah, save our jobs. We're like, shut the fuck up. You see how both sides are like, yeah, fuck you both. Right. And to you third parties that want to try to come in and teach us a lesson for telling them they're fucking morons, fuck you too. How'd you do? Don't even get me going. It doesn't take much, does it? It's like just like that, I can do whatever you like. I mean, it depends. I mean, sometimes when you're in some situations, it's like, you know what? I cannot sit down and relax and have a coffee with you right now. No, I am standing in line at the grocery store. Are you a fucking retard? Yeah, I know. Go get your friends to get some help. Someone just called you a fucking retard and needs to be taught a lesson. I know, when you act so retarded on purpose, so someone calls you a fucking retard, and you say, they did it! They're the ones calling people names. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Fucking nasty people.
I got an open mind, like a golden child. You try to go for points, I try to go for style. I do my city pride, I try to keep it wild. Ichiban, wicked one, Okinawa loud. I drink Guinnesses and go to dinner with my nemesis. Have a couple laughs while they plot how to finish this. Interested on how to get up on a wicked list. Senseless, you sense I'm the sensei apprentices. I'm the salt up in the cup. Oh, you trying to play but us? Like a DJ turning stuff. Who you trying to fool? We all know that shit's unplugged. Yeah.
Alright. Make it sting. Alright.
Harry fucking Henderson, catch me in the mood. I ain't too cool for wrecking shit. Stoners on the loose, call that shit a hippie fit. We just getting going.
Hey,
This shit's just my
much
style of
love.
kid. I'm on a good one.